What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This is just going to be a growing up hip hop extra, and in my extras, I'm not really going to be going scene by scene. I'm gonna just kind of talk about what is going on. First thing I noticed of what's going on this season is it looks like Bow Wow is trying to separate himself more from JD and Da Brat. I believe he went on tour with the Rap Game Kids or some tour they were on, and they were all on it together. And Bow Wow is claiming that he did not get paid, and now, he's at odds with JD over his money. And so because of that, I guess he had went out on social media some time ago and was coming at JD, in a messed up way about him not being paid and give me my money, this whole thing. And, Da Brat is not feeling that. So Da Brat does an interview with Ms Deb. And I guess Ms Deb has her own little radio show, I'm not sure. But Da Brat is on there just saying, Bow Wow is like a Toys R Us kid. He doesn't know how to really grow up. He hasn't grown up. He's still little Bow Wow. He's still, always in his feelings, and he needs to get out of his feelings. And that's not how I would have handled it. You could really tell that Da Brat was just speaking out on how Bow Wow is, but still trying to look at him as a little brother and not completely put him out on Front Street. She just stated that whatever they went through with JD, whatever Bow Wow went through with JD is family business, and he shouldn't have been telling everybody. And I agree with that. There is something about Bow Wow that seems very immature. And it really sucks because he's such a nice looking, talented young man. I do like him as an actor. That Medea's not family reunion, the Madea movie he was in when the girl was saying, Byron, I like that movie. That was really funny, and that was a good role for him. So yeah, he's really talented, but he's just childish and immature. Remember the whole situation with him and Erica Mena, I should say, that's her last name. Where he got mad at her for talking about the baby she lost. Like, what kind of shit is that? Just, insensitive. And then he's going to say, well, that had happened a while ago, and I don't know why she's bringing it up now. It doesn't matter. When you are a woman and you go through a miscarriage, I've never been through one, but I can only fucking imagine. I have given birth to a child, and if I would have miscarried her, that would have devastated me, So those emotions are up and down, and they can come out of nowhere. So what? She waited months to say anything, and, so he was really insensitive and immature with that. And it's just more of the same with him. So it don't look good for Bow Wow this season. Time is not on his side, honey. It looked like Da Brat is sick of his shit. She ends up going by the studio to see him. And he's working on music. He's acting all vague. And, she wanted to hear something. He was like, no, JD and Brad, they won't be hearing this. He's working with this guy that JD hooked him up with. He's claiming that the music is so much better than this, with this guy. And my thing with Bow Wow is, like, if he comes out with another album, he really needs to bring it and give us something different, because I don't want to only look at you as little Bow Wow trying to grow up. I want you to be grown, so I think if he was to mature and have more integrity and make better decisions, just stay in his lane and, just settle down, meet you a nice young lady, stop all this stripper shit, stop trying to be that rapper that is looking for attention. Stop all this running to social media. Like, you called Erica Mena out for doing it, but yet you went and did it your damn self. So Da Brat, also picked up on the fact that Bow Wow can get very jealous, because Bow Wow is actually jealous of the fact that JD has been spending a lot of time with Usher working on his project. And Da Brat mentioned that's how Bow Wow is. He gets jealous, plays these little games with her and JD where he'll try to get them back and make them jealous. Just childish behavior. Bow Wow, you need to grow up. You are too fucking handsome. When he come on that motherfucking screen, y'all, I be looking at Bow Wow. Beautiful eyes, beautiful skin. I wish the shit that came out of his mouth was... I used to like Bow Wow. Like, he still has it in him to have a good head on his shoulders. But you could definitely tell with Bow Wow, he's trying to fit in. He's trying to be rebellious. And don't turn your back on JD, Bow Wow, because I don't know if you could really make it without him. He's the one that started you out. So he's the one that gave you your big break. So don't bite the hand that feeds you, honey. But according to you, he ain't feeding you no more. He ain't giving you your change from the tour. So we'll see how that all plays out. But that's pretty much with that. Next, let's get to Toya, Reginae, Brandon, and Ms Deb. First off, we have Johnny Blaze is working with Brandon, which was... I thought she was already out. What? She was on Love and Hip Hop. Anyways, it's going to be some shit with her and Bow Wow later. I guess they done messed around and, it's all over the blogs, this, that, and the third. Anyways, Toya wants to get with Ms Deb, and she wants to talk to her about the whole Reginae versus Brandon. You guys know last season they got into it really heavy because they're both really stubborn. And, they just don't see eye to eye. And Brandon was saying some things about Lil Wayne, and Reginae didn't like it. And then Reginae, felt that just Brandon was out of line. And Brandon felt like Reginae was disrespectful to him. And I actually like Brandon. He's very funny. And to me, he does a lot for this show. He could be an asshole at times, but do I think that him and Reginae will work it out? They may put on a front in front of the parents because they are going to, at the end of the episode, all going to be meeting up. And Ms Deb actually has a conversation with Brandon on how important it is to make up and work things out with Reginae. And at first, Brandon didn't want to hear that shit, but they all are going to sit down and work it out. And I just feel like it's one of the beefs of this show. So if they work it out, that'll be dead. And that's where the show is. So I don't think they're going to work it out all like that. I think they may work certain things out, but they're always going to have a problem with each other because the respect isn't there, for each other. And I don't really like Reginae, you guys. She just comes off as very spoiled and bratty. I didn't like how she was talking to Toya last season. She wouldn't have been my daughter. I would have smacked the shit out of her. She was getting smart with Toya. I forgot the part it was. I guess they was outside walking and she was getting smart. And, I guess they were supposed to do... What happened to their book project they were supposed to do together? I don't know. But yeah, that girl has a very smart mouth. And she's one of them people where, I'm going to run call my daddy. Well, bitch, go call your father then. Let him deal with your ass shit. I don't like her. I do like Zanique. I feel like Zanique is more humble. She has a good head on her shoulders. Speaking of which, she wants to go on tour with, she doesn't exactly want to go on tour with her mother, but she wants to be on a tour. And she tried to say she wanted to be on a tour with Rihanna. You are not on Rihanna's level at all. That's like being on a tour with a Beyonce in a sense. Even though I don't really feel like Rihanna is on Beyonce's level, but you see what I'm saying? Just, no. She was hesitant to take Tiny up on going on tour with Escape. And I was a little worried too, because she said Escape is for older people and Tamar and Monica are going to be on there, but it's an older people's tour. But I am here for what Tiny said. She was like, you know what, your fans, they're going to follow you no matter where you go. And it's a chance to get new fans, So I think it's a good opportunity. And what the hell else do you have? Like, who else can you go on tour with where you are represented by these big names? Like Escape, Monica, Tamar, it's a big deal. So to me, Zonique needs to pump the brakes and get a little bit more humble. But that's pretty much what's going on with her. Shania, JD's daughter, she's been seeing this guy for over a year, has not even told JD, honey. Ain't told him a motherfucking thing. So, honey, that will be very interesting with, how that situation plays out. But that is pretty much what I have to say about this show. I do want to quickly say something about the other Growing Up Hip Hop, and I believe that one is LA. That one, because that was the first one. Y'all know Angela Simmons was on that show. And I guess she's still on there, and I think she's an executive producer. Y'all know that she's broken up with her fiance, of which I already knew she wasn't going to get married to. I already saw it, you guys. I already saw it with how she presented him and how fast they moved and how she, got pregnant. I'm not judging her for that, but Angela, Marsha. I guess that's what I say when I gotta get folks together. But yeah, Angela, I'm gonna need your ass to bring it next season. You didn't give me shit last season, but secrecy, you was walking the hell off whenever the girl Brianna would come around. Pep trying to talk to your ass, you walking the fuck off. How the fuck you in charge of the show and you walking the fuck off doing whatever the fuck you want to do? You talking about, you're not, and I get you don't want to be talked to any kind of way and you don't want to have no fight, but you in charge of the fucking show. Please tell us what happened between you and your baby father. Please go on the journey, tell your story, or don't come back on the fucking show. She was annoying, you guys, and it's terrible because Angela is beautiful. She has a great body. I even watched some of her little workout videos she puts on Instagram. So I am a fan of Angela Simmons. I love her fashion, her style. That little boy of hers, he is absolutely adorable. He looks just like her. So Angela, all I ask of you is when the LA cast, they come back, that you take more charge of the show and show your life. Really show us the journey that you went through of letting this no good man go. Let us know what he was doing. Kind of be relatable. Because I feel like if you're going to be on reality TV, you need to be relatable. You need to be responsible. You don't have to tell us every little thing, but let your story make sense. Don't just, you don't have your ring on and everybody is in speculation on if you're going to even fucking get married. Don't do shit like that. Just, what? I don't have my ring on because Sutton has been tripping. He's seeing all these different, really get into it, Angela, and let us know what the fuck is going on. She's always so vague and private, and you can't do that on a reality show. You just can't do that. Now, you can have control of what we see and what we don't, but you need to keep in mind that it's a reality show and we want to see your motherfucking reality. That's pretty much what I have to say on that, y'all. All right, y'all. That's what I have to say on that. That was Growing Up Hip Hop at Atlanta and a little bit of Angela Simmons from LA. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New. And also, I got another message on Facebook about somebody wanting to support me. You can support my channel you could just buy any of the books on Amazon. It's at Brandy Robinson and it's on Amazon. So put my name in. Hurry up, get to the good part, what I expect for myself and others, Mommy and Me, all those books are by me, so you could just buy one of the books and show your support that way. $2.99, can't beat it. All right, you guys, I will see you guys later for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have a good day, y'all.